Well, a group of thousands of car dealers asked the White House this week to tap the brakes on an aggressive federal push towards putting more electric vehicles on the road. It comes as Fox 26's business reporter Tom Zizka says a new study suggests most Texans aren't even interested in an EV. Tom.
Caroline, good evening to you. First, those federal regulations set emission standards that are very difficult to meet, leaving EVs as the only choice, the only alternative for many. But University of Houston and Texas Southern researchers find a lot of Texans are not interested in that choice. Even as Tesla unveiled its long-awaited ready-to-deliver Cybertruck in Austin this week, it may not make much of a dent in the marketplace. As the UH-TSU study finds nearly 60% of potential buyers unwilling to consider an EV. The technology is hampered by perceptions that they're expensive to buy, they don't go far enough on a charge, and finding a place to charge them is difficult. Dr. Savannah Seipel is one of the researchers.
With big urban cities such as Houston, we have a lot of people who do live in an apartment, live in condominiums, things like that, where they're not able to charge at home. And that seems to be one of the bigger attributes of why people aren't moving towards EVs.
The perception of the conversation has been that they're being told what to do.
Kevin Douglas is an EV advocate with the Houston Electric Auto Association, who says change is an evolution. When we first met him in 2018, about 1% of Texas vehicles were EVs, compared to just over 5% today, according to the new study. Douglas calls that progress that could gain acceptance, he thinks, as more EVs get parked in people's driveways and friends and family get a look.
They're able to ride in one, they're able to have a conversation with somebody they trust about it. And so that changes the dynamic of decision making.
For researchers, knowledge is power in knowing what consumers want and adjusting expectations of what the future might hold.
We know what the consumers' concerns are, and we know the areas that can be fixed in order to get more people on board.
So despite federal incentives to buy an EV, automakers, U.S. automakers largely say they're not selling as fast as they are being built. Additionally, the nation's electric grid is still not strong enough to withstand a bunch of extra people plugging in a car to charge it. And then finally this week, Consumer Reports' annual car reliability survey finds electric vehicles still are not as reliable as internal combustion engines. The evolution continues. Watching Your Money tonight, I'm Tom Zizka, Fox 26 News.